Southern California, famous for its clear, sunny skies. That's why, when you hear a sudden torrential downpour, you open your door and look outside to investigate.
This is coming down.
You don't know it yet, but this is no ordinary storm. The wind speeds up. It's a tornado. It's not your average day in South Central Los Angeles.
That was crazy to me. I'm like, what is going on? I felt like the building was probably going to fall, and I got scared.
You're 2 stories up, and your apartment complex doesn't have a basement. So where do you take refuge? A, inside your second-story bathroom. B, the ground floor laundry room. Or C, an interior staircase. Before we reveal the safest place, know this.
Tornadoes are not all that common west of the Rocky Mountains. States like Oregon and Washington and California don't get as many as states east of the Rockies.
The reason? The Gulf of Mexico provides the right climate conditions for spawning tornadoes. The Pacific Ocean does not.
The Pacific Ocean is a lot cooler, so moisture coming off of there, air coming off of there is not as warm and unstable.
California is a long way from Tornado Alley, but it's still not a twister-free zone. From 1950 to 2014, the Golden State experienced 413 twisters.
It is rare for California to have tornadoes, and when we do get tornadoes, they're very weak ones, an EF0 and EF1, maybe rotational speeds up to about 85 miles per hour. But they can still be damaging and deadly.
And because they're slamming into an unprepared, sprawling city, there are consequences.
There's a lot more damage that can be inflicted because there's more buildings, more houses, more everything. So a tornado is really going to go into a populated area and do more damage than if it was out in the country or a rural area.
So, where will you go for shelter? Your average day in South Central Los Angeles, a tornado is barreling through your neighborhood. You're 2 stories up, and your apartment complex doesn't have a basement. So, where will you seek shelter? Think options A or B would keep you safe? Think again.
The bathroom may have a window, and that could be shattered by a tornado. Breaking glass could hurt you. Not the best choice. It really depends on where the laundry room is. Maybe you have to go downstairs. Maybe you have to go outside. The problem is you don't want to go outside and get closer to the tornado.
When dealing with Mother Nature, there are no guarantees. But if you said C, you're giving yourself the highest odds of survival.
The best answer is to seek shelter in an interior staircase because there's no glass in there. You're putting as many walls between you and the outside as possible, and staircases have additional reinforcement.
Jamie Nina mistakenly stays in his doorway and hangs on for his life.
It was pretty strong to where I had to brace my shoulder onto the door frame. It was strong enough to knock you down.
What drives him inside isn't the tornado, it's this.
A wire pop, like electric wire pop. So I closed my door so I didn't want to get shot.
In seconds, the tornado is gone. It's reported to be an EF0 tornado, but those 65-mile-per-hour winds leave South Central a mangled mess.
The tree in front of our neighbor house dropped on my truck. A tree at the corner fell on top of a house. A whole entire rooftop flew off. What I did wrong was I didn't take cover, but I did not know what was going on, so I just kept recording.
True or false? The most powerful twister recorded in the Los Angeles area was an EF1. If you said true, you're wrong.
There was a big tornado, an F2, certainly big for Southern California, hit Los Angeles in 1983. It struck downtown, it hit the Los Angeles Convention Center, and wind speeds about 125 miles per hour. And that is a destructive tornado.
Wherever you live, if you see a tornado approaching your apartment building, here's your survival guide. First, get inside. Move to the sturdiest part of your building, typically an inner stairwell. And stay away from windows.
I wouldn't think I would live to see something like that. I didn't expect to see nothing like that in LA.